Hey folks, this is Matt once again. Hopefully this won't be out of sync like most of my fucking stuff is. Try. But anyway, for some reason, sometimes I do videos and I'm out of sync. I don't know why. Trying. But fuck it. Unless you're paying for me, I don't care if they're perfect. It's just a hobby. But I'm going to try to wrap my brain around Faster. Film with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. A film that I believe Aaron, the Reese 007 had talked about, and Michael Speed Communications talked about, even my friend Afri had talked about with me on Skype. I had seen the film, but I had not done a review for it. But why not? To wrap my brain around it, I didn't want to see it again. I know there's some people, I know there was one guy, his favorite film 2010. If you like the film, great. You just will not want to see my review rant. Just Faster, which is like a 6.5 on IMDb. I really don't understand why. Hey, that's your choice. I'm not going to change it. This is just my opinion on why I disagree wholeheartedly with that rating, and thankfully it didn't do well. It's because I think this film is, in a word, well, 2 words, sucks and pretentious. See, I get tired of action films. Not all. There are exceptions. But there's a lot of films I just don't like that they should be here. And it's alright to be here. But they think that they're doing this art house, very dramatic, Oscar-worthy or where the fuck type presentation. But they forget the basic components, and thus they trip over their dick and fall on their face. The basic component they forget about here is action. Since it's an action movie. Seeing the trailer, I had some hope, but part of me was worried for a number of reasons. Number one, the trailer seemed like it gave away every fucking person The Rock killed. And it's a revenge movie, so I don't care. But it seemed like pew, pew, pew. In the trailer, I'm like, do I even have to see the movie? I just saw it in 2 minutes. It's one of those trailers, and the 2 minutes wasn't really that great, in my opinion. Plus, it was directed by George Tillman Jr. Now, this is the same man who directed Soul Food and Notorious, B.I.G. Notorious. I don't care about Notorious. I don't care about Soul Food. Oh, and he's the producer of Barbershop and Barbershop 2 and Beauty Shop and Roll Bounce. Like, they didn't give a fuck about any of those movies. I'll be fair, I haven't watched them. They'd probably be better than this film. But it just wasn't not films I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go see. Maybe they're better than this film. I can guarantee, because you have Dwayne Johnson coming back in the action genre after doing stuff like The Tooth Fairy and The Game Plan, and to be honest, those 2 films are better than this. I'm sorry. Because he plays a guy named Driver. I don't know if he gets a name, I don't remember. If he did, I don't remember it. I do remember most people just call him Driver. I'm sure he has a name, I just forgot it. So, Driver, he's a character who, he gets out of prison. You have a guy sort of talking to him, Tom Berenger, in a small role that really, like, Tom Berenger, man, you went from Platoon to this. Man, no one is giving you fucking work, is it? He wasn't even in the new Sniper movie. Billy Zane took it over for him. That's sad. Tom Berenger can't even get the Sniper movie that came to do. He did like Sniper 2 and 3. He can't even get the new one. Had to get Billy Zane, who was also in the first Sniper. But fuck, man. It's not like you're doing much, Tom Berenger. What the fuck? Cast this guy in a good role again. I think he can do it. Just give him a good role. But anyway, The Rock, I'm just gonna call him The Rock. He gets out of jail, and it starts out promising. He gets out of jail, boom, just starts running to his car, gets in his car, drives. This is telemarketer type guy, played by Courtney Gaines. Malachi from the original Children of the Corn, okay. Comes out, boom. Walks out, okay. Starts out interesting. Goes to, I think, yeah, Mike Epps. And basically the car was left there because he struck a deal from the outside. You know, he had some money saved up. He struck a deal with Mike Epps and such on the outside to leave him that car, as well as to make The Rock a list of people. Just the reason he was in jail and all that happened was The Rock, his brother, and some others did a bank job. It was a robbery, and The Rock, of course, was the driver. They went back to their hideout. His brother's throat was slit in front of him, and he got shot in the back of his head. But somehow, when he got shot, he survived, because it did something and came out somewhere else. So he's got a metal plate in his head, so, okay, you got to try to swallow that, okay. And, again, he gets the list. And at the same time, he's being trapped down by a few cops. One is Carla Gugino. I just watched her again, and she was with The Rock in a much better film called Race to Witch Mountain. That's a much better movie than this. I actually really like Race to Witch Mountain. That had a lot more going for it. The Rock does more in that film, which is sad because it's a fucking Disney movie. But The Rock does more. More for performance and more action-wise in a fucking Disney movie than this R-rated revenge flick. That's fucking sad and pitiful. Make you want to puke. Day glow. It's sad, but it's true, in my opinion. So he's being trapped by her and this other guy named Cop. He has another name, but you only mainly supposed to know him as Cop, played by Billy Bob Thornton. Of course, he's a cop. He's about ready to retire. Has this bitch of a woman called Moon Bloodgood, Blood Goddess, Blood Shit, Blood Moon Bloodgood. What kind of name is that? Moon Bloodgood. Sounds like a gypsy woman. My name's Moon Bloodgood. I'm going to hypnotize you, and then you're going to die. It's like, it sounds like someone who should be in a fucking, you know, should have been in that Wolfman movie with Benicio del Toro. Maybe she was, and I fucking forgot. I don't know. My name's Moon Bloodgood, and gypsy. She's the wife of a cop. Of course, they have drug problems and family drama, and you don't really care much about the cop because, I don't know, Billy Bob Thornton really is not even much to do. I mean, you just sort of miss him wanting to do another bad Santa, which maybe he might be doing. But really, character really adds up to nothing. Then you enter a very fucking useless character called the Hitman, just called Killer. And who's this asshole's name? Oliver Jackson-Cohen. This is one of the more useless characters I've seen in an action film as of late. Now, I'm looking at what the hell this guy has done. He was in Going the Distance, some TV series, and to be honest, he should retire because he sucked as a hitman. You don't buy him as a hitman. He's a hitman. He's a hitman. You know what it is? The only people, not even people, the only thing he kills is your excitement. I mean, if you watch his film, you watch his performance, your excitement dies. He literally kills it. Alright? Literally one of those hitmen that you can turn around and walk out and he wouldn't hit a fucking thing because he's a shitty hitman. Okay? If you sat in the theater, you just walk out and, you know, he can watch your ass walk out the fucking door. Okay? In fact, watch this on your DVD player, you'd rather pull your pants down and walk out the fucking room butt-ass naked so you can tell the hitman to kiss your ass. So hitman, that's what I was going to do. Watching it on my DVD player, pull down my shorts, my boxers. Hey, buddy, kiss my ass as I'm walking out of my fucking room. Okay, because this hitman sucked. Why? Because he is... You never get shown how he's a proficient hitman. Never saw him on a job before. He tracks down The Rock when he's doing his second kill. Kind of interesting because it's an asshole, vulgar guy who does like these personal snuff films. He's preying on a woman, but The Rock comes in and boom, just kills him. But then gets in the hallway and the hitman fucks up and The Rock shoots at him and escapes. Not even much. Like, they few shots and then he's gone. And this hitman's like, I didn't get him. He doesn't say this, but he's like, I didn't get him. Why didn't I hit him? I don't know. Shove it up your ass. You'll hit something. Maybe you hit your prostate. Then you'll feel better. So what happens? He said, oh man, I thought it was the best. I thought it was the best. Now I'm gonna make sure I'm the best driver. I'm gonna go after you. Cause he's like, oh, I'm gonna retire and I'm gonna be with my woman and I'm gonna propose to her. But no, I'm gonna go after this guy. Which makes no sense after, because at the ending, you find out he did all this for $1. Because it's his hobby. Really? You know what my hobby would be? If I had a woman like that, my hobby would be fucking her. Okay, that would be my hobby. Not going out to try to get myself killed for a payment of $1. Okay? $1. You can't even get that shit at McDonald's. You get a $1 menu, you gotta pay $1 and something with tax. Not even with tax. You don't even have the tax money. Okay? $1. You know what, buddy? You go ahead and do that. I'll take care of your woman for you. Okay? Oh, I need the excitement. You know what? What my excitement would come from? My dick in your woman's pussy. Okay? Or I can go down on her and you know what? You want to get killed by bullets? I'll get killed either by suffocation or by drowning. You guys can figure that out. If I go down there, it's going to be suffocation or drowning. Hey, better than bullets. So fuck it. So I'll do that, and you go ahead, you shitty ass hitman. You can't hit anything. You can't kill anything. You're useless. And it's a hobby for $1 while you have this fine looking woman at home. Get the fuck out of here, please. You know what? You stay. I'll get the fuck out of here, and I'll pull my ass out so you can kiss my ass as I'm walking out. But yeah, of course, the cop has a drug problem, and his ex-wife, Moon Bloodgood, she still has a drug problem. And as you probably notice, I'm not explaining a lot of action because it's not much. He comes in, shoots Courtney Gaines. Comes in, shoots the guy, kind of little back and forth, not even much, disappears. Then he goes to kill the guy who actually slit his brother's throat. It's some bouncer at a strip club. You have like a 10-second altercation where The Rock sort of stabs him with like an ice pick. Then the fucking phone rings and it's the guy's son. The guy says, can you please pick that up? It's my son. Can you please tell him blah 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 blah. You know that I love him and da da da. So what does The Rock do? He picks the phone up and says, hey, your father loved you. Da da da. Loves and kisses. He doesn't say that, but he might as well. I'm like, this guy slit your brother's throat. And yeah, I know you're killing him, but are you really gonna... You know what would have been better? He picks up the phone and says, yeah, kid. Hate to break to you, but you're about to become an orphan. Hang the phone up, boom! Ice pick right down on the fucking head of the guy. That would be the line I picked. Kid, just got one message for you. You're about to become an orphan. Boom. Or, you know what? if that sounds too, okay, that's too cold-blooded, just take the phone as if he's going to answer it and just do boom. Fuck you, and then do it. You know, like, why are you answering the phone? That's what I mean by its pretentiousness. It's trying to be like this, you know, evil begets evil, revenge begets revenge. Because a lot of times you have this preacher type guy on the radio about how, you know, men, you know, revenge can only go so far. And I'm like, I know what you're trying to do, but you forget the basic level. It's a revenge movie, and the revenge is not even that interesting. Going up, shooting, stab a guy like 5 seconds of the ice pick after the other 10-second fight, and then talking to the guy, and then the guy's still alive, so the Rock, okay, decent, comes in, boom, shoots the guy. But that's another thing. It's not that interesting. It's just him walking in, boom, shoots a guy with a gunshot. Like, one shot, boom. Comes in, boom. That's like the third person. Then you have this you have a half-ass thing where he's driving. Oh, there's the cop. I mean, not the cop. The killer. The hitman fucking misses again, hitting the Rock. I think he maybe hits the Rock, like, maybe on the shoulder or something. I can't remember. I think he does hit the Rock somewhere. But then the Rock doesn't shoot at him. I think he, like, shoots his fucking tires or something. Really? His neck. Okay, he actually shoots him in the neck. So you get shot at the neck. He shoots the fucking tires out of the motherfucker. This guy is shooting at me. He shoots me in the neck. Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot him in the face, not at his fucking tires. Here's no qualm coming up. Boom, boom. But, oh, I got a shot in the neck. Fuck that. I'm just gonna shoot his tires out. Really? You're not gonna try to shoot him in the face? So he disses his last man, and he's the guy on the radio talking about, you know, religion, and he's begging for forgiveness. The Rock finally doesn't shoot him. He's about to, doesn't. Then you find out, then basically the killer gets there, wants the Rock to pick up his gun, because I want to sell, because see who's the best. Billy Bob Thornton comes up, shoots the Rock in the back of the head once again, and how do I put this? Billy Bob Thornton, you find out that his bitch-ass ex-wife, she had told Billy Bob Thornton about the bank robbery, so Billy Bob Thornton came in and killed them to get the money and shit. So of course Billy Bob Thornton's a bad guy, and Moon Bloodgood is a bitch. Big surprise on either. Pays the fucking hitman his dollar. Might as well just wipe his ass with it. Oh, it's a hobby. Get the fuck out of there, please. Billy Bob Thornton comes out. Boom, gets shot. Rod looks at. Boom. I know Aaron meant the reason I was mentioned in the trailer that there's a scene in the trailer you see of like both like going at it with cars and like shooting back and forth. You see that in the trailer, and the Rock leaning out shooting. That's not in the movie, so they cut that out for whatever reason. And I'm like, so let me get this straight. The Rock survived because he had a fucking he had a metal plate. So apparently, A, you can survive getting shot in the fucking head point blank range with a bullet. I guess the metal, I guess it can bounce the bullet. Usually sometimes bullets can go through metal once in a while, but I guess if you have a steel plate, I guess it can just, I don't know if that's, I mean, granted, I know a lot of bullshit in movies that I buy, but that one I'm like, okay, I know there's a lot of bullshit that I know is bullshit that I buy, but for some reason I'm like, really? Point blank range, you shoot a guy in the back of your head even if it's a metal plate? I think, okay, just bounced off, okay. But the other thing is, Billy Bob Thornton's a cop. He had the records. Wouldn't he know that The Rock had a metal plate in the back of his head? If that's the case, why didn't he just shoot him anywhere else in his fucking body? Like, in his heart. Through his chest. Like, from the back. Boom. Right there. Boom. Oh, hey. Boom. Right in the face. No, he shoots it at that same spot. He had the files of Driver. He forgot the part where it said, oh, he has a metal plate in his head. Gee, I bet that would be interesting to give to the hitman that I hired. And for me to know on the person I'm supposed to be trying to kill. I said, I'm going to identify this person, but I'm going to just forget about the part where he has one arm. Fuck that. I'm not even going to pay attention and read, because if I had read it and it said he had one arm, I could probably identify that person faster, but fuck it, I'm just going to bypass it. Same thing here. Oh, he has a metal plate in his head. Boom, And then the stupid Carla Gugino, the other cop, finds out that Billy Bob Thornton was the bad guy. And what does she do? She covers up for Billy Bob Thornton. Oh, so that his family can get his benefits. Billy Bob Thornton and his bitch-ass ex-wife don't deserve the benefits. They were the cause of the problem. Both of them. It's both of those guys' fault. Fuck Moon Bloodgood till she's a fucking coke whore. Let that kid be in a good family. Give him in a fucking orphanage or something so he can get with a good family. He did with the Beaver, Meet the Beaver, Leave It to Beaver, get those kind of families. Fuck that shit. And then The Rock comes and scares his ashes and brother and drives off into this fucking sunset. It was supposed to be yay. I know this is a long, my reviews always feel fucking long. Okay, bottom line, main one. If you are doing a revenge film, you have to do one of three things. And they all start with incredibly. They have to be either A, incredibly different. Because we've seen a lot of revenge films. Even like recently, you had The Brave one, you had Death Sentence, of course, Machete, Faster. Like, you have a lot of revenge. Edge of Darkness with Mel Gibson. If you're incredibly different, like something that pops out of the top of my head, kind of like there's that film that the guys from Blair Witch did. They directed Blair Witch. They directed this film called Altered. Kind of the flip side of that. Where what if you had an alien, I mentioned that, it's stupid, but it's incredibly different, bear with me, who came down, but it's a nice one, wants to make friends, meet some yokels, rednecks, for no reason, kills and does all this crazy shit to the alien. Its mate comes down to see what's up. And it's an alien that looks like, I don't know, it can look like a fucking xenomorph, or it can look like one of the aliens, those gray, typical aliens, whatever. It can look like whatever you want. Mix that with a revenge film, and a little bit of Rolling Vengeance for the redneck. Yeah, even have some guy look like Ned Beatty, or, whatever. And have an alien fuck up these asshole redneck deliverance motherfuckers in any way it can, because it killed and fucked with its, whether you want to call it mate, or maybe it was his brother, or family member, whatever. Now that'd be incredibly different. I've never seen a movie like that before. I've never seen a revenge movie like that before. But that's what I mean, it'd be incredibly different. I haven't seen it before. 2, or B, incredibly efficient. The acting, the directing, the plot, everything. Death Sentence, not perfect, but I think it had very efficient action, acting, music, I said performances, camera work, direction, Like the sequence in the garage, going from one level to the other in like one shot at times. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it has a lot of efficient filmmaking. That's a film that knew what it was, but did it very efficiently. Or C, you have to be very over the top. But like balls out, go for broke on what you are. Like Hobo with a Shotgun. With Roger Hauer, they knew what they were making and they went for it. Boom. They just went for it, and they knew what they were, and they stuck with what they were. It didn't try to be pretentious. It didn't try to be another movie. That's the problem. They think you're going to see one movie, and then you get another. No. Stick to what you are, what you know, what you should be. Okay? Sometimes that's not such a bad thing. If you want to be pretentious and arty, but you want to market yourself as this revenge action, The Rock is back, you're going to fail. At least in my eyes. Not a lot of people, because it gets 6.5 and stuff, but I know in my friends and mine, it failed. It had lackluster characters. The Rock really wasn't given much to do. He walks in, shoots. Like, it's a revenge movie, but even the revenge itself is not interesting. Comes in, boom. Comes in, boom. Comes in, boom. Same gun, just like one shot mostly, or maybe a nice pick. Not interesting. And trying to be pretentious, and it's, you know, trying to be deep, but it doesn't really pull it off. Where you don't get the one on the phone and talking with the guy's kid. I'm like, please give me a break. If I'm doing revenge, why the fuck would I want to talk to their kid right after I talk with them? Break the fucking phone so you don't have to deal with it. Why are you dealing with that? You're not Jehovah's Witness. Fuck's sake. No matter how much a motherfucker is talking on the radio about religion, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, you're not a Jehovah's Witness. Okay? You've been in prison. You've had the back of your head fucking shot, and your brother's throat was slit in front of you. Be a little bit more badass instead of, oh, it's a hitman. He shot me in the neck, so I'm gonna shoot his fucking tires out. Oh yeah, a pussy hitman who doesn't want to fuck his wife. No, that's not a hobby. But my hobby is getting myself killed and not being able to shoot shit and getting paid $1 for it. You don't even deserve $1. You're not worth $1. You're not even worth a fucking penny. You're not even worth a fucking fingernail. You're worth a kiss on my ass as I'm walking out the fucking door. Pucker up, bitch. So fuck this movie. It's boring. It's mediocre, in my opinion. Because it's tedious. There's nothing different about this film. There's nothing over the top about this film. And there's nothing... You've seen it done so many times before. And there's nothing about this film that makes it unique. Not in the acting, not in the plot, not in the characters, definitely not in like violence or efficient, inventive kills, or there's nothing to this film. It's mediocre and it's forgettable. And that's the bottom line for this film. So that's my opinion. I'm not a fan of Faster. If you are, that's cool. But I'm not changing my opinion. And honestly, I'm thinking about that. I rarely see the fucking alien that comes down and fucks up some rednecks from Rolling Vengeance. Anyone who's seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. That's the vigilante. That's the revenge film I want to see. Just be over the top, practical. Anyway, be a lot better than this movie. You can even get someone to voice the alien if you want to talk to him. Get The Rock or fucking Vin Diesel or someone to voice the alien for all the fuck I care. You're Stallone. I don't know. Be like that movie Paul, only he's fucking everybody up. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. I know it's 30 minutes, but I always talk too damn much. But we will see you later, and have a good night. Bye.